So you never know. It's going to be wide open competition.
It's one thing to recruit them, as seniors, watch what they do, but it's another thing to get them here on campus. Some came in early. Talk about that freshman class and maturity that they're showing
Well,
so
if,
far.
if you take all the positions, it's probably, out of my 35 years of coaching, it's probably one of the top groups that came in January from top to bottom, meaning guys are competing. I'm not just talking about the DBs and, trading out the guys at receiver and a couple offensive linemen. So we're excited about the guys in the secondary. They learned it. They understood it. Just as well as the guys last year when we were teaching the older guys the new scheme. So they've had a great summer, as I've said, with True. They're in shape. They look good. The guys that we wanted to put on weight has gained weight. The guys we wanted to maintain, they've maintained. The couple we wanted to lose some body fat, lost it. So we're probably in the best shape of a group I've ever had.
Who else besides Brooks you have in nickel right now?
Well, there are a lot of people that can play it. Michael Smith, we know, can play it. Nathan Perotti, who's a walk-on, can play it. Simeon Blair, who played it this spring as a walk-on. Von McClure, he can play it. I mean, we got several guys. Nickel is a position that's in certain calls he's a corner, in certain calls he's a safety, in certain calls he's a linebacker. So, but we'll put the best group out there with it.
What do you think of Brooks overall?
Talent that can cover, has something to him. Again, he's still 17 years old. His birthday, I think, is August 24th. So he's still, most places that age is still in high school. So, you got to look at all the freshmen and say, how are they going to react the first time they're beat in the game? And you've been beat in practice, but the first time you're beat in front of thousands of fans, how do you respond and act? And from what he's shown me right now, he's talented enough to compete and play.
I walked up when you were talking about Cam, but going back to him, your expectations for him on the field this year as a leader for the second.
Yeah, Cam's, he's still by age very young, but at the same time, this will be his third year. He played a lot the year before we came as a freshman corner. Started every game last year. Had a great spring. He's probably in the best shape of his life. His body looks the same, but he's probably cut his body fat down. He's 205 pounds and can run and he can hit. And most importantly, he understands the scheme. He can get on the board and teach it to the young guys when I'm not around. So we're looking for big things out of Cam.
I asked Coach True about this too, and Coach Chavis, but speed was something you recruited. Did you see it when you were watching?
Yeah, we definitely, our strength staff did a great job of concentrating on, how to change directions, how to play at a fast speed, speed development. At the same time, we didn't lose any strength. So we're going to see, and again, we got to keep improving on it, but we're going to see some guys that I think that have worked on it. That Joe Fouché, that was 204 pounds, and his body fat stayed the same. Well, he got strong, and he's down to 190 right now. So they cut the right weight and did the right thing. So I'm anxious to work with him the next couple of weeks.
Sorry.
Do you anticipate throwing as many guys you can into the fire in that first game?
Yeah, we got to, I think in order to, in this conference, you're only as good as your backups, as your second team. And, I think that rather than last year where we just played a few guys, we need to be able to play at least two deep. It takes 10 guys to 12 guys to play in the secondary over the course of a year. So you don't want to actually have an injury 4 games down the line and you throw a guy in for the first time. So no matter what happens as we play, not who we're playing, is that we're all of them, hopefully, if they've earned the right, can play in these in every football game and contribute some way.
Kind of playing off of that, the goals, if you were to kind of rank 1 to whatever, your goals for the fall, with number 1 being just get these young guys as caught up as possible.
Yeah, that's one. Really just for everybody back there to prepare and play to be the best that they can be. If they give it all, as Coach Mars said, if you wring the washcloth out and there's nothing left, but just to play with great effort, to play with great enthusiasm, to play with a great brain at the same time, that you do all those things, and just play all out, then we're going to be fine.
For you, your level of excitement when this time of the year rolls around every year when you're about to get ready to hit fall camp and the season's
Well, this is the time that, I always say that I've never really had a job, and I've been doing it 35 seasons, and this is the time of the year. This is what we work for. Everything that you do, whether it be in recruiting, off-season conditioning and training, the weightlifting during the summer, the spring practice, it's all for these 12 weekends that you get to play in the fall. And these 4 weeks of preparation is what it's all about. And if we prepare the right way and the guys prepare like they've done everything in the summer, we're going to be fine.
Coach, thanks so much.